there, you can convince yourself. Sometimes the color is just all you need.
Yeah, well, he's going to have to convince us that Cassante mid is actually a good pick here because it's something we are not seeing very often.
Yeah, so now that we know for sure this is the direction that we are going, Cloud9 sticking with what they tend to do, and in these final moments of the regular season.
Because they have pressure in the bot lane based off that initial trade. They forced out both sums from Berserker while only costing their own ignite. They're going to go again.
Hook onto one, the root effective in the E-pop by Fleshy. A good setup. First blood for Kenby off of this flash, and then at the corner end of that arrow, a nice double kill in effect. So good lead that Kenby was able to set up here with the bot lane off of that aggression that Fleshy had thrown. The response from Cloud9 is to take this first dragon of the game.
Not bad to sneak that one away, given the fact that you should be down pressure in the bot side. Immortals are going to try and cut them off, making their way back down here. It's a 3v2 until Tactical can get there.
So scary for a moment coming over the wall, but you got a lane right there to be able to retreat to, so a disengage. But yes, Cloud9 taking the bot side neutral objective off of the pressure that Immortals was dishing out. Still an advantage for Blabber when you're looking at the jungler head-to-head. Approaching and now knows that Kenby is here for the response, but still so much aggro from the minions directly onto the tower. They're going for this onto Revenge. Balulu and MNS making their rotations from the mid lane, starting to have that impact known by the mid laners if they're able to get some kind of connect. A long sleep. Can you follow up?
MNS walked in front of the Paddlestar path, so even though the Paddlestar was still on its backwards trajectory, MNS was able to block that. Now they might get a dive.
The responding stun onto Kenby for a moment, but all the while the 2v2 is strong in the bot side. Fleshy trying to get out of there. Sven goes down, but the response stun Tactical eliminated at the hand of Berserker, who flashes forward for the double kill, neutralizing the advantages created by Immortals down bot with all of the action from the junglers up top. In the mid lane.
Uh-oh, we're back to a fight though.
Right back into it. Revenge goes in, a stun and immediate burn down of Blabber, but the root is good. A hook on forward and brings the Berserker into the center of it all, and the kill to complete some action from Immortals. A double at that right ahead of this dragon. It's a fight immediately upon returning to life.
Wow, Immortals are not wasting any time. Fudge, of course, was not there, able to finish off the top turret and get a lot of chip down on this second turret. Probably going to grab his inner here to cement his own lead up to about a 50 CS lead as well. So Fudge feeling really good, but Immortals getting that slight answer back, the neutral objective of the dragon, as well as a couple kills for themselves. A nice hook by Fleshy there. And here, C9 are going to collapse, but should be able to get out.
Cloud9 did have eyes on it, but ending the stage of the game. Revenge, a bit of a blast coming in from Fudge, tries to respond with a repose, but Blabber and Sven are here for some additional support on to the top lane side. Down goes Revenge, up goes the advantage of Cloud9's Fudge.
Yeah, just no vision on the top side of the map there, really. And Immortals with Revenge extending into that long lane goes down. The rest of the team was more focused on the bot and mid side. This does mean that Blabber will get his second Rift Throw of the game pretty much uncontested. Meanwhile, Immortals are kind of giving that up and trying to work down the turret, but it's Cassante underneath the turret. See if they can force him back. Looks like it.
Now finally getting the reward for some of that earlier pressure on the bot side just because of the way the lanes have been unlocked. And
Fudge, Osher, NA, but he's NA now.
Fully claimed, and not just by the LCS, but I think that one thing that's been so enjoyable about seeing the way Fudge has grown as a player and sheer dominance is we get some action right now, though. Lista activating the ultimate to throw back in for the knockup of Root onto Sven, who's getting marked below 50% HP, and the long depth charge onto Blabber, but they take down Fleshy, and with no support here to protect them, C9 see the go button. Sven getting on out of there with the flash, but still alive to support the rest of the team, getting a sleep on to one for Cloud9. Balulu with a pop onto Fudge. No more deaths to follow, just the one of the Immortal supports.
Immortals getting some poke damage down, but C9 winning the fight because yet again, Sven is the target that absorbs most of the damage early on in the fight, baits Immortals into focusing him down and buys space for the rest of C9 to find that initial kill. That's going to get them their second dragon of the game as well.
Second dragon done, 3.8k gold lead for as much of an impact on this Zoe as in other games, though. Still building up, still proving to be a threat if you find the right target and follow up.
Yeah, you could see him landing some nice poke damage in that kind of chase down sequence there to make sure that C9 could not just keep face rolling through the team fight. But it is still very dicey here as C9's comp does have so much quick potential, like we said, a lot of poke as well with the Jace that it becomes dangerous. in these vision battles.
Then into some trouble, throws down the Glacial Fissure to try
that
the
hook.
redirect, but Fleshy in with the hook is good. A flash forward can be going for the kill, manages to get one right off of this Heartbreaker.
The straggler left alone in the jungle.
Easy one to pop once you have multiple members there to be able to contest. Some damages back. Look at that shock blast! Fudge, what are you doing, bro? Revenge, no more.
Oh, Revenge was trying to be so cheeky. Hold up, not done here. Teleport coming in.
Can be here to join Balulu. Fudge pushed up. He's just rocking under this turret, rocking all the way, seeing what Cloud9 can do with the attention he is grabbing from Kenvi, and Balulu knows that he is not much longer for this world. Way downtown smash from Balulu, who gets on out of there, finally taking it down the top laner of Cloud9, who all the while's on the Baron.
Yeah, excellent job by Fudge getting so many resources down, taken towards him. That means it's a free Baron for Cloud9, all off the back of Revenge getting solo kill. Might find a window to engage onto them here, but they're grouped up. It's very hard to get through a Menace and Sven.
I think Cloud9 making sure to even throw these wards over on the opposite sides here so that the rotations from Kenvi can be more slim. Here we go, the Glacial Fissure thrown on down, the Silence and the Fate's Call for Tactical to throw his support right back in there, and Sven marked down at half, but that's a Braum, so you're A-okay with it. They bring their attention over to the inhibitor themselves instead. They see the path to victory. They see an angle to try to kill off Tactical, who flashes out of there to keep himself on in it. The last stand from Immortals off of multiple members of Cloud9, but they do have to worry about how low Amenez and Sven are, and the rest of the squad, pretty much everyone except for Berserker. The follow-up from Immortals to just push them off, but still so many resources granted by Cloud9, even on the back of this pursuit. Woo! Trying to go for it, Kenvi stepping up big, stepping on down into the grave. Cloud9 out with an inhib and a death onto the enemy jungler. See if Revenge can make something happen coming over from this riverside. Berserker's right in the back of line and low enough for a hit, a flash over the wall. So now Revenge is looking for another target, but Cloud9 make him the target. A stun onto Balulu as he gets himself on out of there. Immortals trying to make the flank play, but can't get any dub from it. There's not really any extended vision from Immortals for them to be able to corral Cloud9. So all Cloud9 do take down Nautilus, take down the enemy support, and we're seeing a repeat of the movement that we did just prior, pushing this wave up. They already took down one of the Nexus turrets. There's just half of another to go. Cloud9 coming into this super week with a vengeance, wanting to do all they can to claim that #1 spot, and Immortals just one by one, the pillars that stand between Cloud9 and making their statement on the week. 2-0 to start it off.
Cloud9 win yet again, pushing their win streak even further, up to 14-3 now. So